feel like they're getting the feel of the game, especially Mac Jones. He seems to have earned the respect of his play caller right now, Steve Sarkisian.
Third down and a big one here early in the fourth quarter. Mac Jones snap seemed a little bit late, and a flag down.
Prior to the ball being snapped, false start, offense number 65. 5-yard penalty. It remains third down.
They call it on Deontay Brown, the right guard.
You see why Nick Saban was upset. So on, second down, they tried the flea flicker, get a big play.
Yep.
Okay. Then you got a position. Well, we can pick it up on third down. Now it's third and long.
3rd and 10. From the 43. Crowd really getting into it right now.
Unlucky.
Jones, a quick throw to the middle, and is caught by Devontae Smith, and a first down, Alabama.
Again, toughest guy to cover at the line of scrimmage is Devontae Smith. Watch him win right at the beginning of the pass route. Boom. He gets inside McCreary, pitch and catch.
And into Auburn territory on that throw. They needed 10, they got 14. Najee Harris, second effort, flag down as he went for about 5 again.
Yeah, there was a lot of substituting going on there as Devontae Smith is still limping on the play.
Swing
from the previous play, the one he caught the square in on.
For the birdie here.
Substitution infraction, defense.
Yep. 12
players on the field to snap. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Alabama went hurry up and caught this Auburn defense and substituting, and Devontae Smith finished out the play even though he was injured. Watch him limp to his spot because he knew it was a hurry up.
That's the second time a legal substitution call on Auburn today. So that takes one of the weapons out, at least for this play. Najee Harris. First down run, taking players with him down around the 27-yard line.
Big Alex Leatherwood again. Left tackle. Watch him handle the edge rusher. Gets him out of the way. Easy one. We saw that in the first half, and we see it in the second half. Evan Neal, the true freshman, number 73, the monster of a man, also gets his defensive tackle pin. True freshman, number 73, Neal, gets a good block.
First down at the 28. Jones going to throw long. Got Waddle, and he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama. Jalen Waddle again.
My goodness. This time, he had Javaris Davis. Remember we said maybe they're picking on number 6, Tut? Nope. They're just going to number 17. One-on-one. Playing off. Beats him, just lob it up to the spot. Waddle beats him by about 4 yards and makes the play. This is a historic game by Waddle.
Well, we had one of those with Devontae Smith against Ole Miss when he caught 11 balls for 274 yards and 5 touchdowns. And now it's Jalen Waddle who's putting on a show for us and for the rest of the country. 2-point conversion coming up. All the receivers to the left, except Devontae Smith to the bottom. That's where they're going to throw it, and a flag down before the snap.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense number 74. 5-yard penalty, replay the clock.
Probably kick the extra point now to make it the 5-point game. You understand why they go for 6, but by moving it back, they probably go extra point. One-on-one. Whistle dead. Smith didn't even go off for the pass.
And so Bolovis comes out to try the point after. Try to give Alabama a 5-point lead. Mac Jones is the holder. Bolovis, extra point just inside the right upright is good. 13:44 to go in the Iron Bowl at Jordan-Hare Stadium, and this is something to watch. Another Jalen Waddle touchdown. 45-40, Crimson Tide.
And with that, you will stay at even par.
Hello, Mrs. Sterling.
Third hole coming up.
We lost Jericho when he was 13 weeks. Dorothy took it hard. This is the only thing that brought her back.
She's gone. You can put the doll down now.
I'm fine as I am, Mr. Turner.
What if she wakes up? What if she remembers?
Hey, I'm Colin. I like Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese because it reminds me of my Nana's mac and cheese. But this is a little bit better because it has the perfect amount of smoothness and creaminess. But I still love you, Nana.
When you've crossed Fruit of the Loom off your list, you know your holiday shopping is complete.
Now it's time for our ExxonMobil game recap of the 84th Iron Bowl here at Jordan-Hare Stadium on Senior Day. Derek Brown is this little boy out there, and boy, what a game it has been. Smoke Monday with an interception of an errant pass, 29 yards for an Auburn touchdown. One of 2 pick sixes today. But Jalen Waddle, keep that name in your mind a little bit because he weaves his way 98 yards on a kickoff return for a touchdown. Waddle, baby, Waddle for sure. Mac Jones trying to get one to Najee Harris, picked off
on the last one
by Zacoby McClain, and Zacoby takes it about as far. He hasn't run that far in practice. Coast to coast, 100 yards, a second pick six for Auburn today. And we're just getting started. Mac Jones, the throw complete to, you guessed it, Jalen Waddle on his way. Nobody can catch him on the far sideline because of that blazing speed. And then Mac Jones, another touchdown pass off his back foot. Waddle with a jump ball in the end zone. And I guess that's where we are right now, right? 45-40.
I'll tell you right now, if you're an Alabama player getting through this game, no matter how it ends, they've made a big statement here. This many points against this Auburn defense. Yeah. We called it a Ferrari offense. Mac Jones is driving the Ferrari away.
Here's the high, short kick. Taken at the 21 by Sean Shivers, and a nice job on the special teams to get down there and make the tackle with Jalen Moody. So catch your breath. Auburn back on offense.
Open field tackle, left arm, and spins around for the tackle. What a play. Moody is inside linebacker and special teams player, and his left knee came down.
Quarterback numbers today. They're not going to forget Mac Jones very soon after what he's done today. And now it's Bo Nix's turn. Whitlow comes to Join Bo in the backfield, but Nix keeps it himself. And Bo Nix, nice run, 15 yards or so, and a first down, Auburn.
Number 47, John Samuel Shanker, comes around the corner. They've been doing it every time. Every time he hands off, the back end of the handoff up the middle is this play. It's his option to keep it when he wants to.
He did get 15.
As we said, they scored 48 in the second quarter. No reason they can't do 48 in this quarter.
We'll see. First and 10 from the 38-yard line. Whitlow. Jennings trying to rip the ball out of there as he got out around the 41-yard line.
Yeah, 20 feet.
Alekeo also on the stop from his linebacker position. 2 minutes into the fourth quarter, and Alabama, number 5 team in the country by 5. Trying to win their 11th game and stay in the college football playoff picture. Auburn trying to go to 9-3. Their only losses to all top 10 teams this year. Nix, trouble coming, got away from it. Little flip to Shivers, who's got it. Down the sideline, wait a minute. There's a flag down.
Yeah, I think they're going to get, is it roughing the passer after the throw? Got hit to the head, as Nix is saying.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense number 35. A 15-yard penalty will be enforced, end of the run, and includes an automatic first down.
He's a freshman linebacker with the call.
Oh, man. he's running outside the pocket. He gives him a shove. I don't know. That's the one that I just, that's an instinct. It looks that way in slow motion, but when you're out there playing, that's a tough call. He got shoved.
Well, that puts him in Alabama territory.
Just think about this. Just a play earlier, he gained 15 yards on a similar type, rollout to that left side.
And now it's a wildcat for Whitlow. And only got a couple. Jennings and Phil Mathis holding on to Whitlow. The ball was incomplete on the previous play. I was wondering about the play itself. There was, he bobbled it, and he was out of bounds when he finally found the handle. That's why there was a penalty, and the play didn't continue. Good job by our guys to spot that, because I didn't.
So, the players are right on that line right there for us on the near sideline.
2nd and 8.
So the penalty gives him the first down.
Whitlow, little hesitation, then powers his way to the 38-yard line. Raekwon Davis gets up off one knee after making the initial contact.
And important to give that Auburn defense some snaps on the sideline. Auburn being able to run the ball just a little bit, got the quarterback involved, stay in the game, methodically make a few first downs. Big third down play here. They're 3 for 10 in the game.
This one's manageable, 3rd and 5. And they go with the sugar huddle about 2 yards from the line of scrimmage, which is the 38 of Alabama. And it's Nix under center. They fake the end around. Nix might just run with it. No, he's going to throw, and he's got his man. And it's Seth Williams for the first down.
Well, how about that patience? Because a young player, you would think in that 3rd and 5, his instincts would say, I'm just going to run this. But he patiently waited for his second guy to come across and make the easy throw.
So Williams with a catch on the crossing route and a first down.
In the 3 losses, Auburn was 12 for 50, 24% on 3rd down. In this game, they're 4 for 10. So that's the down that they need to make to keep these drives going.
Well, that'll play.
Whitlow.
A little work to do, but nothing.
1 yard, and that's about it. That was a tough one. Anthony Jennings in on another tackle. Ten and a half minutes to go. Whitlow over 100 yards now, along with Najee Harris being at 129. Hasn't been a lot of easy yards. Whitlow's longest run was 17. 2nd and 9 at the 28. Nix. He's going to take off with a quarterback draw. Bo Nix. First down and then some.
He was so fast. He ran right by his center, Nick Brahms, that time number 52. Watch, quarterback draw. Brahms knows it's all the way, and Nix goes right by him.
He says, Nick, I'll see you later.
Exactly. I can't wait on you, man.
So another good run by the freshman quarterback of 12 yards. 44 on the ground, 171 in the air.
Remember again, last year, in the last year's game, the long rush of the game was 9 yards by Auburn. They've already got a 36-yarder, a 16-yarder, and a 15-yarder.
Here's a throw, low to Stove, and he stood up by Jennings and buried right where he caught it. Check in with Jamie.
You still haven't seen Christian Harrison at the linebacker position for Alabama. He's available with a lower body injury, but he's on the sideline. Also, Devontae Smith seems to be okay. He has rejoined the offensive group.
All right, Jamie, thanks. KO's in there right now for Christian Harris, and has made a couple of good plays. There's Devontae on the sideline. Right now, it's the Alabama defense that's on the spot because Auburn's driving.
And Seth Williams back in the game. Their best one-on-one 50-50 player is in the slot right here.
4 receiver group, 2 each way. But it's the ground game with Whitlow again, and Whitlow's to the 10. Booby Whitlow. Nickname is Booby. Jatarvius, I should throw that in there for his mom.
Once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while.
Now you're at that decision time. 5-point game. If you don't pick up the first down, do you put the field goal on the board with a field goal to win it maybe later?
Yeah, with that, you will stay at
It's going to be Whitlow, I think, in the Wildcat here on 3rd and 5.
And here's Big Canelo again.
All right.
Raekwon Davis just got off the field, and it is Whitlow. And they're going to give it off to Shivers. Shivers slipped a little. Whoa, and Shivers is in. Took somebody's helmet with him. Touchdown, Auburn. There's a Gus Malzahn called play.
Absolutely. Shivers on the jet sweep, and he hit the retro jets on that one, didn't he? McKinney comes up, one of the best tacklers we have in this conference, and the smallest Shivers puts the Jets on. Went low, Wildcat, boom. There it is.
And the touchdown to cap it from Pylon Cam. We have seen it all, and we've still got 8 minutes to go.
What a call. Gus stole one there, and they're going to go for 2.
Shivers got to put his helmet back on. Xavier McKinney still maybe looking for his.
To get the pin.
Stove in motion across the field on a 2-point attempt. Bonitz throws, got his man. It's in for 2. And it's Shedrick Jackson.
Just going to roll wide. Get
Nice
outside.
swing.
Threat of the run is there, and Jackson gets 1 yard deep in the end zone. Kind of plays basketball. Just stay on that line, wall off the defender, and gets the pass.
8:08 to go. 77-yard drive in 10 plays. Shivers with the capper and a 2-point conversion. And it's Auburn back in front by a field goal.
I'm the first in my family to earn a football certificate from a beer school.
Earn your football watching certificate and learn from the best. Enroll in the Dos Equis College Football College today.
Bacon mac and cheese bites are the perfect comfort snack.
I needed some comfort, man. It's been a tough day.
What'd you do?
Well, I only got 10 hours of sleep.
Oh.
Get them while they're hot. Bacon mac and cheese or chili cheese bites are $2.99.
Okay, the ball is sitting above your feet. Now you're going to probably want to aim a little more to the right than you normally would.
The Home Depot SEC on CBS is sponsored by Verizon.
Heading towards the beach.
State Farm.
Not the good kind.
Sonic. And by Mercedes-Benz. Back and forth we go.
Looks like about
Auburn by 3.
yards to the pin here.
Carlson, the high short kick again. Fielded at the 20 by Trayvon Diggs. Flag down as Diggs goes out to around the 33-yard line. And again, a penalty marker back near where the kick was.
Offside, kicking team number 55. 5-yard penalty when forced into the run. First down.
Sweet.
Let's take a look at the GMC game changer.
We know who it is.
Yeah.
Number 17 has changed the game. First with a kickoff return, and then these short passes, and he's able to get that electric speed. This time one-on-one to the corner. Perfect throw, and then an all-out blitz by Auburn. Mac Jones reads it, just lay it up, and then Jalen uses his 40-inch vertical to go up and get it at the highest possible point.
Part of a 4-touchdown day. And penalty markers down again. We're going to have a false start on Alabama.
You know,
false start, offense number 65. 5-yard penalty.
So many different angles to look at this game. The big picture of Alabama winning the game and also looking good enough to make an impression to get into the Final Four. Should you know that LSU beat Georgia. You know, as good as their offense may have looked, this defense that has been questioned has given up 34 points. Right. 45 plus 14. You know, I mean, they 49 minus that thing. You get 48 points minus the 2 pick sixes.
Here's a crossing route to Henry Ruggs. And Ruggs is to the 40.
So every time you say one thing's going in their favor, then the other side of the coin is, oh yeah, but is the defense elite enough? I wouldn't want to make these decisions.
28-yard pickup on that last pass play. And now Mac Jones is up to 336 and 4 scoring tosses today. Najee Harris, little hesitation, puts the head down and powers for 8 or 9.
Nice swing.
As we're down to 7.5 minutes.
And that time you get the ball, and you know what happens in the secondary? Your receiver goes and gets a block and helps you out that time. I think it was Devontae Smith, number 6, that was downfield helping the running back to be able to get those extra yards.
Second and short. Brian Robinson slips, and he's leveled in the backfield by Derrick Brown. Third down coming up.
Well, the big guy's got in there a few times, but the ball's been going. Oh, this time he just schools Deontay Brown, number 65. Did you see that quickness? Strong as an ox, and he beats Brown off the line of scrimmage. Brown just falls down. Deontay Brown, number 65.
Looks like this may be
we asked Marlon Davis and Derrick Brown yesterday, how much does the crowd help you out in situations like this? And Big Marlon said, we urge them on. We need the help. Third down and 4.
Especially if you're a little gassed here. No, another penalty.
Now it's going to be 3rd and 9.
Yep.
And so the crowd did help.
False start. Offense number 74. 5-yard penalty. Remains 3rd down.
Jedrick Wills was upset with the center, Landon Dickerson, this time. He feels when his hit, I don't know why he was, but he thought the ball was going to go. Watch him go right to Dickerson, number 69, and say, you can't do that to me. I don't know what he did.
Again, the 2 big fellas up front urging the crowd on. It worked last time. 3rd down and 9. Jones waits. Scrambles around. He'll be dropped. Derrick Brown and Nick Cole.
Now do you go for it if you're Nick Saban? The Alabama players want to go for it. Let's see what he decides. Too far for a field goal. Is it too close for a punt?
Well, you have a decent round.
It's 4th down. Steve Sarkisian, the offensive coordinator. Nick Saban, the head coach.
All right, you're going to put this in
the kicker that would have the reins for this has been hurt for most of the season.
Well, it'll take an awful lot of time to get situated here.
Play clock down to 5. Got to hustle if you're Mac Jones. 1 second.
He called timeout, Dick. Nick Saban called timeout.
Timeout with 5:22 remaining in regulation. Auburn by 3.
Buildings, cheerleading pyramids, pizza. They all need good foundations. And Papa John's foundation is crust. Crust is the first thing your tongue touches when you take a bite. And this dough right here is fresh, never frozen. And now it's slathered in garlic sauce
125
and
yards.
Dang. The new garlic Parmesan crust for just $10. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
All right, Richard. This might be the only way to clear your name. Say there's a bomb in Centennial Park. You have 30 minutes.
My son is not the bomber. He saved people's lives.
I do want to help y'all. There is a bomb in Centennial Park. You have 30 minutes.
The FBI is looking at Richard Jewell.
This kid's getting railroaded.
I think your client is guilty as hell.
You ready to start fighting back?
Richard Jewell, a Clint Eastwood film, rated R.
Is that...
Quesadillas? Gordon Ramsay,
handing out samples. Seems like just an okay use of your culinary talents, dude.
Yeah, it is, smart guy. Almost like having a brand new iPhone, but not pairing it with AT&T.
That's true, Gordon Ramsay.
8 fingers. It's not a buffet. Use the cocktail stick.
The cocktail stick.
Get the most from your new iPhone on AT&T, America's fastest network for iPhones. Switch now and get up to $700 off the new iPhones.
Five minutes, 22 seconds remaining in regulation of the 84th Iron Bowl.
Good stuff.
4th down and 7 coming up, and we don't give you an opportunity to see what Gary and I sometimes talk about during timeouts. We just looked at each other about 20 seconds ago and started laughing, and we go, there's a lot going on here.
A lot going on. And which stars are going to make the play? Is it going to be Deontay Smith? Is it going to be Derek Brown? Is it going to be Marlon Davidson?
That guy's made a million of them today.
Jalen Waddle. Pick a star. Which star is going to come through?
Mac Jones in for the star of stars. Tua Tagovailoa has been a star today. Does he have one more play in him? Fourth and 7. Jones in trouble. Going to try to run for it. He does have another play in him. Mac Jones all the way down to the 18-yard line with a first down scramble.
You cannot go by the quarterback in a pass rush. It's the biggest mistake you can make. Put pressure, but don't go by. He saw Derek Brown get in there. Ran right by him, and he had that lane. You don't need to be 4.4 speed. You just need to be 4.8, 4.9, and Tua knew it right then. Once he broke the line of scrimmage, first down.
A pickup of 18. Mac Jones, who came in with a net 4 yards rushing on the season, rips off an 18-yarder, and he's got Alabama back in the red zone at the Auburn 19-yard line. Najee Harris. Harris blasts his way down to the 15.
Looks like
clock winds down. It'll be under 4.5 to go in the football game. In the fourth quarter, I should say.
Well, I can't get them all right. I'm not a computer. Okay, so you're in the rough here.
They put it down right at the 15. Two tight ends in for Alabama. A pistol set with Najee Harris behind Mac Jones. They toss it to him, looking for a block. Najee Harris might have the first down. Nope, they're going to spot him right at the 10. That's about 2 feet shy.
Ness called it 2 tight ends, but actually it was 3 offensive tackles. 85 is an offensive lineman, Kendall Randolph. He pins the end man on the line of scrimmage to clear him.
Jones, quarterback sneak. Looks like he's got it.
He lines up as a tight end, but he's really an extra tackle in the game.
Yeah, he's got 2 jerseys. He's got a 60 when he's not wearing 85.
Stuff here.
And they're taking clock off the board, making first downs. 7-play drive.
Billingsley comes back in as a tight end, number 19. 7 runs and just 1 pass so far on the Alabama drive. We're under 3.5 to go. Just inside the Auburn 9-yard line.
Could be in the rough here.
Najee Harris. Nowhere to hide there. Derek Brown says, He just made a tackle with 1 arm.
Did you see him pull that back? He was being blocked. He spun. Najee Harris was past him by a bit, and he just hammered him down from behind.
Watch this 1-arm tackle.
Taking on big block inside, tosses him off and grabs him and throws him. Now, he had a little help. I'll admit that, but what an inside play.
He is up for about 10 awards this year for community service, his play on the defensive line and everything else. Just made another big play there. 2nd and goal. Najee Harris in motion out of the backfield. Jones.
Another penalty. This
False
time
start.
It's Leatherwood, number
so
70.
Keep you at 1 over.
Hard snap. False start. Offense number 70. 5-yard penalty.
Let's pop this in the fairway.
2nd down.
You remember what Nick told Jamie in the pregame interview? He said the crowd aren't going to make any tackles or any runs, so we just have to manage the noise. And right now the noise has gotten to him a couple of times, and that's their 12th penalty. So the second and goal is getting longer and longer. Out at the 15. Again, Harris will flush out of the backfield. Jones waits. He's going to take off again, and Nick Cole puts him down.
Was his knee down? Umpire says his knee was down.
Football came out of his right hand right at the end of the play, but he's down at the 10. There's both knees down as he tries to stretch it out.
Big Cat Bryant was on the tackle. Ball comes loose. Good call.
Third down and goal. Just over 2 minutes to go in regulation.
And Auburn's going to take a timeout. Smart timeout by Auburn.
Everybody can take a big deep breath.
Nice.
Including us.
We're about 130
We'll be back
yards.
to a third and goal for the Tide.
Hello, Mrs. Turner.
We lost Jericho when he was 13 weeks. Dorothy took it hard. This is the only thing that brought her back.
She's gone. You can put the doll down now.
I'm fine as I am, Mr. Turner.
What if she wakes up? What if she remembers?
Now that was a swing.
Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Go State! Okay, you're on the green with a fair amount of work to do still.
You are my son.
State stinks.
Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville.
My name is Jay, and a little thing I like about the grilled nuggets is they taste fresh, juicy, and delicious. Quite frankly, eating them plain in their own seasoning really hits the spot, and it tastes like grilling chicken in your backyard. They definitely got it right.
Alexa, dim the lights.
Okay.
Oh, no. Dad, I need your help.
What have you done?
Burnt the duck.
That's a duck? What do you have in that cabinet?
Some spaghetti.
Okay, chop up some garlic. Your mom cooked duck for me once.
Did she burn it?
Of course she did.
Of course she did.
Now it's beautiful. There you go.
How do I look?
Perfect.
Thanks, Dad.
What's his name?
Dad. Alexa, hang up.
Take a look at the Dr. Pepper SEC Conference standings. For the first time in 8 years, it won't be Alabama or Auburn representing the West in Atlanta next week. It'll be LSU and Georgia, 4 o'clock Eastern time next week, right here on CBS. Right now, these two teams are not thinking about that. They're thinking about the 84th Iron Bowl, 48-45, third and goal Alabama with 2:14 remaining in regulation.
And what is defensive coordinator Kevin Still thinking about? He's blitzed, and all Mac Jones has done is back up and lob the ball to the corners. He's not been able to get to him to the blitz. I don't think I'd blitz. I'd try coverage the best I could.
Here comes the crowd.
Devontae Smith is matched up with Monogany.
And Ruggs and Waddle to the right.
There's number 17. He's got Javaris Davis, the veteran, on him.
Third and goal. Jones bobbled the snap a little bit. Throws as it knocked down by Derek Brown. It comes back to Jones. Completes it to himself, but lost a yard.
And Kevin Steele did go coverage. He played zone on the play. He backed off. Derek Brown couldn't get there, but he was in the line of fire, and he knocked it down.
What a monster on the inside.
He is. Evan Neal did a good job of keeping Brown out, but the path of the throw, and the monster knocks it back.
So a field goal attempt coming up to try to tie the game with just over 2 minutes remaining.
Looks like a 24-footer from here.
Joseph Bulibus, a 43-yarder earlier. Nick Saban's going to have a final word with his kicker. So Auburn down to 1 timeout. Alabama's got 2. Last year in this game, Bulibus was 7 for 7 in extra points, and he hit a 30-yard field goal as well. Today, as we mentioned, he's been good from 43.
Of all the places for it to come down to a kick, this is the place.
This will be A 30-yard attempt, much like a year ago, but that was in an easy, breezy win for Alabama. This is at Jordan-Hare with a crowd going wild. Bulovas for the tie. Kick is on the way, and it hit the upright. It's no good. He hit the left upright.
Put this drive in the fairway.
Of all the places and the team, it looked like it was down the middle, and then it hooked. And then it hit dead on. Alabama has 2 timeouts. Auburn needs 1 timeout to ice the game.
Alabama went 52 yards in 12 plays, and that's the look of a kicker who had been perfect the last 2 years until right there.
2 timeouts, 1 first down by Auburn, and it is over.
Whitlow just holding onto the ball with 2 hands. Got 2 or 3 yards. Auburn is only, Alabama taking another timeout. And they've only got 1 left. Again, everything about the mechanics looked okay. It just happens sometimes. It happens at this level. It happens in the NFL more regularly now than it ever has.
Sorry to get your hopes up there.
Brad, if Alabama can get the stop, 3 and out, they will get the ball back with about 1 minute to go in the game.
And if they get the stop, remember, they've got Jalen Waddle on the receiving end of what would be a punt.
Yeah,
that's a lot of if right now.
Definitely not over. I don't think Gus would risk a pass here, but I do think he would think about running the quarterback in this situation.
Right now,
solid swing.
It's Whitlow in the Wildcat, and Nix goes out to the top of the screen, so it's going to be in the hands of Whitlow this time. Fakes it to Shivers, hesitates, goes into the middle of the pile for maybe a yard.
Stopped by that Alabama defense.
And it's 3rd down. And the last time out taken right there.
Here we go.
Don't go anywhere. 1:48 left. Back in 30 seconds.
Looking good so far.
We're down at 7 coming up. Alabama is out of timeouts. If you complete a pass here, if you have enough guts to pass, and you complete it, and it's good for a first down, it's ball game. If you don't do that, it's going to be 4th down.
It is, but if I'm Alabama, I'm telling my defense, look for the quarterback keep on this play. I just don't think they're going to throw. Get Nix out of the pocket, maybe, and a run pass.
Well, they're going to put Whitlow back into the Wildcat. He only got about a yard last time.
Pretty sure Whitlow isn't going to throw.
Unless he gives it to Shivers. He fakes it. Whitlow was thinking about throwing, and now he slips down.
Wow.
It's 4th down. Now the clock will wind.
Comes out, good coverage, Alabama defense. Nowhere to go. Whitlow strings it out.
And here comes number 17.
He comes on the field. Remember, leading punt returner in the nation versus the worst punt return.
It's 4th down and 4. They have a regular formation here with Nix. Just going to try to draw him off sides, I guess.
Some more
and they're saying that Alabama jumped.
Did they touch him?
If they did, it's a first down.
Yep. They got it. I think they had 12 men on the field. That's why they didn't jump off sides, but they lined up, and Alabama had 12 men out there.
Legal substitution. Defense, 12 players in the formation. Enforcing the 5-yard penalty. And result on first down.
How about that? How about a way to end a game? I don't know if I've ever seen a game ended with too many men on the field.
There you see the changing of the guard.
Remember, there's one player deep to return the punt, and there's 11 players in the picture. That's 12.
Bo Nix is saying, count them, count them.
Okay, we're putting from 29 feet out.
How about this finish? Nix takes a knee. A disgusted Nick Saban, whose team is now out of the college football playoff picture with their second loss. And 25 seniors who came out here and said, we want to win this game to show that we can do it 2 out of the last 3 years and carry it on to the next wave of Auburn Tigers. And they're going to win it on the craziest of possible ways.
13 penalties for Alabama, and the last one finished the game. And they still haven't beat a ranked Auburn team here. This field is magic. This one was weird.
We said this was not a field of dreams for Alabama ever, coming in here since 30 years ago. They honored that 89 team here today, and 30 years later, they've got another big one over their arch rival from Tuscaloosa in one of the wildest of all Iron Bowls. Auburn wins it 48-45. Jamie's with the winning coach.
Coach, how do you describe the last 60 minutes of football that we just saw?
Yeah, I mean, we played a great game. We faced adversity. We said if we get the fourth quarter, that they'll do that, and we'll win the game. We got the fourth quarter. Proud of our team. We got a good football team.
What made you so confident in your group that if you got into the fourth quarter, you would get the job done?
Because of history. Nice. 2013, 17. This repeated itself in the fourth quarter. We found a way to win. They made mistakes.
What did Bo Nix show you today as a
He's a winner. He's going to win a championship before he gets out of here. And the rest of our team, defense, 2 great touchdowns, found a way to win. It's a great team effort.
How about the way the seniors played on this night?
Yeah, I'm proud of them. I mean, we got great seniors. They played great. And now we got a chance to get 10 wins. We've had a great, tough schedule, the toughest in the country. It's a big win for us.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
The 3 losses coming in were to number 2, number 4, and number 10.
Like you may be getting wet
and
here.
The one they really wanted was to beat number 5, and they have. Back down to Jamie with a winning quarterback.
Bo, you've got Auburn football in your blood, but this was your first Iron Bowl. How did it feel?
It's like everything I ever dreamed. I mean, the fans were crazy the entire game. The offense was clicking, the defense was clicking. This is a dream come true.
The offense was clicking, but it seemed like a roller coaster out there at times. What was it like to play in?
It was a roller coaster like to play in it, and we just weathered the storm, the highs and the lows. Our defense played great when it had to. They got a stop on 4th down, and then that miscommunication at the end of the game gave us a first down, and it's great to be an Auburn Tiger.
Speaking of that defense, Derek Brown is standing behind you. What does a senior like that mean to your career?
Well, Derek, I mean, he's unlike anybody else. He knows he's going to go in the top 10 in the draft, and he's played every single game, and he's played lights out, and he's got all my respect.
Congratulations, Bo.
Thank you, War Eagle.
Derek, how does that one feel?
Man, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. We worked hard, so hard for this moment, and God bless us with a win tonight.
This was a challenge, but how did you guys overcome it at the end?
We knew it was going to be a 4-quarter fight. We knew if we just gave it all, we were going to be able to come out with a victory. And that's exactly what happened.
Congratulations, Derek.
Thank you.
Coming off a bit of a
Derek Brown's last series,
Let's see if we can
just like the previous 3.5 years.
Exactly. So for Auburn to win for the 4th time this decade against Alabama, number 5, the All-American, we said it in the open. The stars had to be stars. And down the end, he was the star. He made the plays. That last series was incredible. 4 wins in this decade against Alabama. And Gus Malzahn has now tied Les Miles for 3 wins against Nick Saban.
And it's time for the play of the game, presented by Jersey Mike Subs. And I always hate when it comes down to this. Joseph Bulovas, who had been perfect all day, hits the left upright, and off it comes. Eli Gold called it like this. Andy Burcham, beg your pardon.
Snap is down, the kick is on the way, and the kick, he missed it! It hit the upright! It hit the upright! And with 2 minutes to go, Auburn will get the ball back, leading by 3! Wow! Can you believe it?
Great call by Andy Burcham, the first-year voice of the Tigers. And don't you know, his predecessor, Rod Bramlett, might have had something to do with that kick. What a game. Well, on a day when Nova retired as the War Eagle and Oria took over to be War Eagle 8, the War Eagles and the Tigers score 48 on Alabama, and they win it 48-45. For Gary Danielson and Jamie Erdahl, Brad Nessler saying so long from the Plains. The 84th Iron Bowl was a classic. Rocket Mortgage and the college football postgame show is coming up next. So long from Auburn.
Buildings, cheerleading pyramids, pizza. They all need good foundations. And Papa John's foundation is crust. Crust is the first thing your tongue touches when you take a bite. And this dough right here is fresh, never frozen. And now it's slathered in garlic sauce and Parmesan. Dang. The new garlic Parmesan crust for just $10. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
It's looking good.
Is that...
Quesadillas? Gordon Ramsay handing out samples. Seems like just an okay use of your culinary talents, dude.
Yeah, it is smart. Almost like having a brand new iPhone, but not pairing it with AT&T.
That's true, Gordon Ramsay.
Hey, fingers! It's not a buffet. Use the cocktail stick.
The cocktail stick.
Get the most from your new iPhone on AT&T, America's fastest network for iPhones. Switch now and get up to $700 off the new iPhones.
Surprise! A new Buick? For me?
To James, from James. That's just what I wanted.
Is this a new Buick? I Secret Santa'd myself.
I shouldn't have.
Solid swing.
I've been very good this year.
I love it. I love it.
This year, turn Black Friday into Buick Friday all month long. Current eligible non-GM owners and lessees get 25% below MSRP on most 2019 Encore models.
One really famous guy and Colin Jost.
Come on, get in there. What's the worst that happens? You get injured doing this dumb commercial and then it ruins your actual career?
No Aaron Rodgers were harmed in the making of this commercial. Izod, available at Kohl's.
We can't tell you how to celebrate, but we can give you a winning smile for 60% less than braces. Go from this to this. Or this
Ending things
to
off
this.
at 1 over today. All right, thanks.
Join over 500,000